Alright guys, welcome to another Amberlynn Reid video. Here it says Beck silenced me with proof and I'm a narcissist. LMAO. Let's talk episode 8. So many months later she's still talking about her ex Beck, but that's like her always excuse that she always uses is that they're still talking about me. I haven't heard anything through the grapevine of Beck talking shit about Amber recently. If anybody has, please let me know. Immediately dislike. 1 hour ago, we're early to the party. Her gambling addiction link is still here. Cameo shit, Instagram shit, TikTok shit. And the biggest shit of all, her membership screen. Check the comments. So your proof that you stopped talking about Beck is showing clips and screenshots of you talking about and shading Beck. What the fuck are you on, dude? Yep. Content idea, let's talk on a treadmill. Exactly. Holy shit. You weren't silenced. You had boundaries placed by someone you immediately controlled and you couldn't stand it. BFFR. Fucking for real. Let's say I do gaslight my audience. Who freaking cares? Amber Reid. Stop blaming others for your behavior, take accountability. Amberlynn will make a timeline and edit clips into shade her ex. Amberlynn will film a wave. A follow for a lie. Okay. This time she's in 4K, that's interesting. And she sped up from the last video. And also a side note, if you guys check out my eBay store, it's in the description box. That's a couple things that I'm selling there, and the merchandise will be expanded soon. Thank you. Immediately, I don't know if she's wearing her shirt backwards or not. It just looks boring. The choker, overused, getting gunky. And let's just get into it. Makeup looking like shit, teeth looking like shit. Just a shit person overall.
Yo, let's get straight into sweet and sour. You guys, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Do not come for me, even though I know you will. Windows 9.6 said, I feel sorry for your mother, Amber. She doesn't. Blame Loki said, Amber has at least 100 pounds on Feudy. Yes, I do. Bampa Jangs 2344 said, that's crazy for you to say considering you have a filter on and still look busted as fuck. I have no filter on right now. I'm just busted naturally, what can I say? MJ for Life California said, love you, Amberlynn. I love you too. Dark Humor 42 said, they didn't open the floodgates, you did, by talking about them for years. You're so stupid. All right, you guys, I have a timeline. Let's do it. This took a while. I had to go through so many videos. It was insane. Please keep in mind that these videos I'm about to show you is before Beck announced that they only want to go by they, them. On September 7th, Beck sent me a text message threatening me, saying, do not speak about me. And it was after I shared our proposal story. So they threatened the law and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take this seriously. Not out of fear, because you're allowed to share what you want. It was and I was like,
oh yeah, this is the one that made her cry. Last fucking warning. Stop talking about me. All you do is talk shit about me and I just want to forget you and all the bullshit. I will stop being silent if you don't, and I'm not the only one who has a lot to say about you. Final fucking warning. Take my name out of your mouth and I can get the law involved.
okay, I'm just gonna take this seriously. Not out of fear, because you're allowed to share what you want. It was out of respect. So on September 13th, 2022, I uploaded a video saying I was no longer gonna talk about Beck. Is it true that you told Becky you wouldn't talk about her if she didn't talk about you? So this is actually the final time I will talk about Becky. No, this is not my choice. She doesn't want me speaking about her, which fine, that's great. I spent the last 5 years of my life with her, surrounded by her family, surrounded by her friends, surrounded by her energy, her circle. I followed her life. I was part of her life. Those 5 years are being erased from my life. She doesn't want me talking about her. I won't. I have so many things I want to say. So many things I want to say. You guys have no idea. I am just going to shove my pride away. I'm going to shove my thoughts and my feelings away and my stories and experiences and things that I would like to share. Out of respect, because I'm not this cold-hearted person that people think I am, I will not be speaking about her anymore. This is what I consider being silenced. There's a lot that I feel in my...
That's not being silenced. It's like what the other person said, that they didn't want you to talk about somebody. It's not yeah, like talk about other shit. Talking about people is like the lowest form of conversation. Like gossiping and talking shit about people is the lowest form of conversation. Anybody can have a conversation about that. Want to try to have an intellectual conversation or reflect on how your life is like now versus how it was in the past, with or without Beck, before and after Beck. Not be like, oh, like it's her life, it's her this, it's her that. You just sound psychotic. And also, you were immobile. So obviously you're going to be around her all the time. And you also didn't have any problems just going to Wisconsin and just being surrounded by Tommy and all her stuff. So
my heart that I would like to discuss and say, but I'm just not going to because I'm not that person. If someone says literally to me, stop talking about me, then I'm gonna do it. I did not speak about them until 2 years later. It was January 15th, 2024. So in my vlogs at the time, I was doing like mini Q&As, and someone had asked me a question about Beck because Beck was now speaking about me again out of literally nowhere. And this was my response. So the last question I'm gonna do is, how do you feel about Becky talking about you again? So honestly, I find it a little weird, only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth or the law is gonna get involved. And then I think it was a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially what she wanted. It was my way of agreeing, but like now she's talking about me. I don't know. Share your story, share your truth, share what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it at this point because I'm just not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money, because I just wish her nothing but healing, happiness, health, success, all the good things in the world. Then a few months later, on April 4th, 2024, people were saying that I was faking being in a relationship because Beck and Destiny were both engaged and married. So this is what I said in response to that. Guys, I have had an absolute influx of people contacting me about my exes. One has a new girlfriend, one is married. People are assuming I am single, which I get it. People are also assuming I'm jealous and bitter. Literally no, I want both of them to be happy. I want them to move on from me and the relationships that we've had. I do have a love life though, I very much do. I have talked about Valentine a little bit, have talked about her, and it was before my ex got a girlfriend. It was before my ex got married, because I'm over there on Instagram like, yeah, I do have, you know, a little love life going. To know that I'm very happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. I'm not some like jealous, bitter, crazy ex. I've moved on. I want you guys to do the same. We are all our own separate individuals living our own separate lives, and I just really truly think it's time. Just let me be me. And I no longer want to be like Destiny's ex or Becky's ex. Like, I am happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. Like, I am capable of feeling that way. I never spoke about Beck just randomly. I was always prompted to by my audience. 99.9999999% of the time, I ignored it.
I just love this base here, but is she gonna get into that she was coerced into talking about Beck, or did she feel like she had to defend herself? You are ultimately the one in control of what you are gonna say. Think about what you speak. Think about before you leap. You know the backlash that's gonna happen. Should just stay silent. Not be silenced. You need to stay silent to respect somebody. Idiot.
There were 2 times that I actually responded, and that was my responses that I just showed you. I was respectful in both of those clips. Keep in mind, between the September stuff where they threatened me with the law, and then the 2 years that I did not speak about them, they were speaking about me randomly, and I still chose not to speak about them. But whenever I did, those 2 clips, I still made sure to be respectful. Then it was sometime in January of 2025, I was watching a live stream, and they were saying things that were just not true, very much speculation. So I was like, okay, I'm watching a live stream, so I'm just gonna chime in. I wanted to clarify rumors that were not true. Okay, I'm watching a live stream, so I'm just gonna chime in. I wanted to
It's crazy that she doesn't even tell us to pause it to fucking read it. What a bitch. Amberlynn Reid. When we broke up, I felt bad, so I didn't let her have all the money she needed. Yikes. Oh, I felt bad, so I let her have all the money she needed. But Feline didn't like that, which makes sense. Who cares what the hell this bitch thinks?
Clarify.
If that makes me a bad guy, fine. Manipulative. I hear your opinion and it makes sense based off what you know, but your opinion would probably change if you knew everything. Shut the fuck up. I thought I was doing the right thing. If I could go back, I'd do everything differently. You're a retard. This is basically nothing.
By rumors that were not true. Beck saw that I did that and then lashed out. Even though Beck had free range to say whatever they wanted for years and I did not say anything, the minute I said one thing to just like stick up for myself, they went ham. It truly felt like they were almost just like waiting in the corner to see if I spoke about them in like any sort of way that did not, seem respectful or just like perfect under their eyes, because they wanted that moment to pounce. So they took that and they decided to.
Damn, that is super psychotic as shit. You must be treating people really badly, or you must be believing that people are always out to stab you in the back because you're always doing some shit to them. No normal person ever thinks about this about anybody. You're just clearly insane.
To make so many videos about me, lying, exaggerating, and sharing personal details of our relationship. I was very, very respectful to them, even during times where they were sharing things that genuinely hurt me. It wasn't until I realized that Beck was willing to lie that I realized, wait, I think I need to stick up for myself. It's all just giving weird energy to me, and I'm gonna move on now. So let's get into Sippin' Community. You had a Chick-fil-A cup in last night's live. You truly don't give a crap. Never come on here ever again crying. I love their ice. I'm not gonna lie about it. I get a fountain drink from them almost daily because their ice is spectacular. Sometimes I'll get a kale salad with the chicken wrap, but I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A is not gonna be the thing that makes me gain weight. Why don't you ask Mama Lynn to take you to a park and record?
I hate how she says that she's a lesbian, and she still eats at Chick-fil-A when they really do donate money for gay conversion camps.
Laps. That'd be encouraging content fans could get behind, and much more interesting than what I pretend to eat in a day. See, when I first started reading this, I was like, wait, this is actually a really good idea. And then the whole what I pretend to eat in a day just goes to show that like, you're not here to see me improve. You're just here to troll and here to be rude. You wouldn't be watching me walking laps to be like, yeah, go for it, Amberlynn, you're doing great. You'd be watching it to make fun of my body. I'm not stupid. Did they check you for your heart and...
Once again, she's fucking psychotic as shit. Just say that you can't move anymore. Like he's been saying that you take advantage of your mobility.
Times at the emergency room, that is how I found out I had a heart problem. Yes, they did my labs and they did check it. It was some word that starts with a T or an L. I don't remember. But yeah, they checked my labs and my heart is perfectly normal. And they also did the CT scan and a chest x-ray. All right, you guys, now it is time for the interview.
So, Amby, hi, I love you. There's a rumor that you're quitting YouTube. Please tell me that that is very much not true. I really love your content and enjoy it.
Thank you so much. And that is definitely just a rumor. I am not quitting you.
My god, you're the one who fucking started that rumor, you dumbass.
Too.
What are you hoping the future of your channel will look like?
I'm hoping that one day, like, the love will be louder than the hate. I know there will always be hate, always be rumors, always be speculation, all of that stuff, but I hope that it'll just be like a normal amount, like what every YouTuber has to experience. I experienced something at a completely different level, and I hope that that just like goes away one day.
Hi Amberlynn, I know things have been really tough lately, very heat to karma, but I was wondering, what's something in your life right now that still brings you comfort or joy, even on like the hardest days, like maybe a favorite book, a cozy routine, or a moment with your pets?
Yes.
And thank you for answering. I love you.
Aww.
I love your videos. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, my pets absolutely bring me like literally so much comfort. Like we have Twinkie behind me right now snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's so sweet. I also find comfort in just like Legos, and I have this app on my phone. It's a game. It's called like Harbor Gossip or Gossip Harbor. I don't even know, but I'm like obsessed with it. It's just like so relaxing. Just having YouTube videos on in the background, podcasts and things like that. Obviously having my mom in my life is way up there, like number one with my pets.
Why did she just have a dead stare? What the fuck is going on?
The one I just heard, you guys are not going to be hearing. This is the first time I've ever had to edit one out. What? That was so offensive. That just left me with my jaw on the floor.
Hi girl, my question to you is, what keeps your drive up? Like, what keeps you motivated to post? What's your work ethic like? I'd love to know. And yeah.
My work ethic is hecticana. I'm just kidding. When I have a job, like an actual real job that's not YouTube, I show up, like for me, I was gonna say I show up on time, but random fact, if you show up early, that's on time. If you show up like actually on time, like say your shift is at 9 a.m. and you show up like a minute early, bro, you're late. Like, you need to.
No, bitch. You pay me for the time that I'm there. If we show up early, that basically means that we get paid to clock in 13 minutes early. But some people don't like that. They just work in 13 minutes for free. And if your shift ends at 3 o'clock, and like let's say you want to leave 10 minutes early because you came 10 minutes early, they're gonna be like, you're scheduled till 3. But then at the same time, you're like, I came in 10 minutes early. And they're like, yeah, you were scheduled at 8. No one told you to come early. These people are not out to make you money or to look out for you at your job. You really gotta watch your neck. You gotta watch your neck. I think that I meant to say to watch your back.
To show up like 10 minutes early. That's the way that I am and believe. And I'm a good worker when I am working, but I haven't had like a real job, quote unquote, in years. But I mean, it's 2025. Social media is a job. That's genuinely where it's gotten now. But what keeps me posting is like, I get a lot of support and I appreciate it so much. And also like, I have to make money. The same reason why everyone gets up and has to go to work. Whether it's being a waitress or being a TikToker or an author writing their next book, we all need to get up and survive. And part of surviving is making money.
Do you see yourself living in Oklahoma for a couple of years or like the rest of your life? Or do you still plan on, moving to Seattle for a couple months or so?
So I don't see myself ever moving to Seattle. That dream has way left. And that was such a weird dream. See, we go through eras. As people, our minds change. But I see myself in Oklahoma for a while, yeah, but you never know what the future has in store.
Oh, gee, the queen has answered. So I just seen that you responded, so I'm sorry that this took so long. I just came back from bingo, and
Ooh, girl.
I seen that you also frequent bingo, and I think that's super cool. I can relate to you in so many ways, and I'm a new fan. I just recently came across your channel, and I can relate so many things that you've posted, and I just want to say that I think you'd be a really cool friend. I don't know if you would actually want to be friends with a fan, because I know that you've had bad experiences in the past, so I completely get if not. But I just want to say I idolize you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my question for you is, do you have you ever considered gastric bypass surgery? And you might have already answered this. I have to keep going through your videos and see if you had it already. But I had the bypass surgery January of last year. I have lost 130 pounds.
Congrats.
I feel like the gastric bypass surgery for me really helped me not to overeat, because my thing is I have a food addiction.
Relatable.
And I was 300 pounds at 5'1", and that was the heaviest I've ever been. I've lost 130, so I'm at 170 now. My goal was to get down to 140, but hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering if you considered gastric bypass. I know it's a major surgery and a major life change, but I feel like it helped me, and maybe it could help you. But I don't know. I love you, Amber. Thank you for responding.
You're genuinely so sweet. Thank you so much for the kind words. And I just want to say, congratulations, losing that weight. Weight loss surgery is genuinely just a tool. You did that. Good job. It's so inspiring when I hear people losing so much weight. I love that. As for the first question about the whole friend thing, I used to become friends with fans. A couple of my actual greatest friends ever were once just subscribers. And one in particular, I've known for over a decade, and we talk daily. But after everything that's happened in my life in the last year, I just don't trust anyone. It's nothing against my viewers, my subscribers. I genuinely love you guys so much, but I can't trust people at all. And regarding the gastric bypass, so a couple years ago, I genuinely was going to get it. Like, I went through the ringer. I spent so much money because I had to go and do all these tests and do this and that. And like, I really was doing the damn thing. And then I slowly was getting into a breakup. I became super unhappy, and I was like, I'm not in a stable position to drastically change my life like that. So I ended up putting the surgery off. And since then I've realized like,
alright, let's talk about a little bit about the voice note. So right away, it fed into your ego. You can see right away that she started touching her hair, feeling all gassed up from all the confidence from that voice note person, I guess. And obviously, let's talk about this gastric bypass that she said that she couldn't do anymore and she was going through a breakup. What she actually meant is that her caregiver was actually about to quit on her, and she just can't take care of herself post-surgery.
I don't think I want it right in my current life. All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tail. Eating protein will make Amberlynn gain weight. So no, protein will not cause weight gain. Excess calories will. That could be from fat, that could be from carbs, and it can also be from protein. But protein itself, no, that won't cause weight gain. Amberlynn is a narcissist, and that is why she...
Yo, you gotta know that she's a dietitian. You can't be telling her this stuff.
buys her mom gifts. I'm telling you, the way that people try to just like twist any good quality that I might just have, okay? And they try to make it so harsh and horrible. I'm just like, what planet am I living on? So when it comes to like friends and family, gift giving is definitely my love language. It's not entirely about the gift. It's about like what it represents. For me, it's like a physical thing and way for me to be like, I care about you. I'm thinking about you. I appreciate you as a person. I genuinely like surprising my mom with gifts because of that reason. Seeing how happy it makes her, it makes me happy. And I like making other people happy. And if I have someone in my life where I can tell that like getting random gifts makes them happy, makes them feel cared for, then I'm gonna do it. That's not the only way that I show that I love my mom. Let me make that clear. I'm just bringing this up because this is such like a hot...
Yeah, or your gifts are ammunition for when you like let's say like you don't want to hang out with her and you're like, oh, so why did I buy you those iPods, those earpods or Nintendo Switch? Like I bought you all that stuff, you don't even want to hang out with me. You gotta be careful what kind of gifts you take from people. And if they start doing that, hopefully you're not too attached to that gift, you can just give it back to them.
hot topic. It's kind of weird actually, but on Mother's Day, like I wanted to switch it up. I was originally gonna do it for her birthday because I always surprise her with stuff, but I wanted her to go into it like she can get whatever she needed or wanted. So I thought that was a fun concept to take my mom on like a shopping spree. It was a way for us to bond and just like spend time together. I know a lot of like mother-daughters or like father's daughter, whoever it may be, like it's fun to go shopping with someone that you enjoy being around. Like if you two both enjoy shopping, like shopping together is fun. I genuinely just wanted to spend the whole day treating her and doing things that she enjoys. That's why I took her to her favorite restaurant, her favorite store. I took her to the casino. I mean, she drove, but I treated her for all these things because I wanted the day to be just about her. You guys would never believe it. Someone literally sent me a message on Instagram. They were like, I cannot believe that you took your mom out to eat just so you could eat. I can't believe like you were eating there. And then you went to the casino and like you did the casino thing. Like I thought your mom was just there to like do the casino thing. And I'm over here like,
oh my god, you're choosing like the most stupid ass argument to argue with. And obviously this is just so dumb. Like obviously she didn't take care of her mom, so she could also go shopping. Okay, now I'm actually thinking that actually might be true.
yeah, I took my mom out to eat. Am I supposed to just like watch her eat? Am I supposed to just like watch her play like the casino games? Like what? So you're telling me when you invite someone out to dinner, you don't eat, you just watch them eat? It's like the strangest concept. Like that message was off the wall weird. They also were like, you took her shopping. Why did you have to buy something? I bought soap. Like it's okay, I promise. It was just like so many weird complaints about
Where are the screenshots for this stuff? Like she just says it, but we don't see it.
my Mother's Day where like genuinely my mom had the time of her life. I had the time of my life. It was so good just spending time with my mom. For me, it just feels like a lot of bitter energy coming from people. Amberlynn handpicks her oracle cards. No. The universe...
Yeah, I don't think that she does that. She's just too retarded to actually choose oracle cards that would actually be good.
would be extremely mad at me, and I take my oracle readings very seriously. That's the reason why like I don't do oracle readings on people who do not have my permission. Consent matters when you are doing oracle readings because you need that person's energy. You need it before a reading and after.
the hell is she talking about?
Reading. It's really important. Without that, you're literally just getting distorted interpretations because it's not based off of the person's energy, it's more so coming from a bias. So the reader won't be going off of energy, they'll be going off of assumptions instead of the truth. So it's good to stay respectful when you are doing oracle readings and only do them on people who give you permission. And don't handpick your cards. All right, you guys, it is time for bad choices.
All right, let's do this together.
So let's choose 5. There's 2, there's 4, and here's another. Do you like dirty talk during sex? I do.
Ooh.
A lot. Would you break up with your partner if you caught them cheating? Yes, I
Yep.
would. In your lifetime, have you sent or received more than 10 different dick pics? Yes, unsolicited.
Yep.
If your partner eats food off of someone's naked body, is that cheating? Yes. I firmly believe
Depends. It might happen some too.
if there's a such thing as micro cheating, and that very much falls under it. Everyone has their own boundaries though, so just make sure those are like set when you get into a relationship so everyone can respect each other's boundaries. Very, very important. Would you pose as a nude model for an art class? That is a big no. All right, you guys,
Yikes.
that is the end of this Let's Talk video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you
Would
in the
you
next
probably
one.
draw a
Bye.
beached whale? And the answer to that would be yes. So brings it up to the end of the video. She is a narcissist, lmao. And Beck didn't silence her, and she showed no proof. So, if you guys could please like and sub. Also, check out my eBay channel in the description, selling some merch. Not related to Amberlynn Reid, but just some apparel that I'm reselling. It would mean a lot if you guys check it out. And until next time, guys, thank you.